which means tomorrow is pre-Friday.
It's pre-Friday.
Not Thursday.
I like that.
Pre-Friday tomorrow, but we're
Pre-Friday.
not dealing with tomorrow. Right now it's Wednesday. So we are so excited to be here. Hi, my friend.
Hi, my
Good to
friend.
see you,
Good to
Icy.
see you
What?
again in this month of June.
Man, I mean, June, that's why I wore red today, because let's just face it, it's December.
You're looking stunning in red.
Thanks, and you're looking great in blue, gray.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a little of a chameleon color, like it's
bluish
changing.
grayish.
Yeah, I like it. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, but I like
I'm
the
not
contrast.
joking when I say it's Christmas, because from June come.
Yeah, that's it.
And let's face it, June basically done.
That's it.
Start by a Christmas present.
That's
that
it.
may I say.
And put it down early.
Yeah, it's not a joke.
Trust
it's
me.
not a joke.
So I had this gift for Tammy. I had it in my car, right? So I planned to give her at the end before she drove out.
Yeah.
No, I was called for round table, so I forgot to give Tammy.
Yes,
the
so you have it
gift.
today, right? You never left it at the yard. You're wicked. You're wicked.
Tammy,
you really leave
Tammy,
it? And you
Tammy.
come talk about it on
No,
TV?
but see, Tammy, I'm telling them.
Telling
so that-
them, you can tell me.
All right, let me tell
You
you.
have it for true?
Let me tell you.
Oh, my friend. Thank you.
Happy birthday
Yeah,
to you.
that's what's up. No, we can't take that
No.
again. But
Tammy,
I
let me tell you something.
appreciate
It's when
it.
you're born like the end of the month, like the 29, 30, as a quintet done.
It's true.
And
It's
next
true.
month come.
It's true.
When you're born in the middle.
Yeah, you
have
get to
good-
enjoy.
Yeah, you get to enjoy. So
Yeah.
this is yours.
I
Tammy.
appreciate it. I can't wait to open it later.
And now forget it, I'm a car this
No,
time.
I appreciate that very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And
Yes.
Karen,
Yeah.
to this, I know are you, girl. So thanks.
All right, Tammy. All right, Karen, she figured it out.
When tea time come.
Come on up, pan up.
See, I'm going to catch you?
Come again.
Come again. When tea time come, pan up, pan up. We don't want no tea, pan up, pan up. Only the bread.
Pan up, pan up.
We the jump on the top, pan up, pan up. Pan up, pan up, pan up, pan up, pan up, pan up.
Kingsley
So
Cooper
sad.
of Pulse,
Yeah.
and of course who has done so much work on that landscape.
gosh.
Unfortunately passed away. So we just wanted to extend our condolences.
Yes, to the family.
So according to a report from the Gleaner, he had reportedly been hospitalized in Florida. He's the first fashion production, modeling and general entertainment company of its kind. Pulse was founded by Cooper in 1980 and would later be listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange as Pulse Investments Limited. As head of Pulse, Cooper effected a number of innovations and firsts for Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. He pioneered, defined and developed an international modeling industry for the Caribbean. So, I mean, he did massive, massive work.
That's very sad.
Amazing work. I mean, our hearts go out to his
The entire
entire family.
Cooper family.
All his friends, everybody who loved him. I mean, honestly, like you couldn't be in Jamaica and growing up and don't know who Kingsley Cooper is
Right,
and
right.
everything he's
Yeah.
done. So,
Tommy,
just so
Remarkable.
It
sad.
feel like
Yeah.
it just feel like so many great
Yes,
songs
yeah,
transitioning.
I know.
It's like
is
an era
ending.
ending, which is,
I know.
which is I don't know how I
it's
feel
so
about
sad.
that.
It's so
Yeah.
sad. But
It is.
like I said, love, thoughts, prayers, we're holding you up in our highest thoughts and just sending our deepest, deepest condolences.
Yeah, man.
It's
God's
just so sad.
comfort to the entire
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, but before I go, I have to remind you about the football that's happening as well.
Yes.
Gearing up for Copa America 2024. So let's hear some commotion for Copa.
Yay! Tomorrow.
Come on, guys.
Get
That's right,
started.
studio.
Come on.
Nothing.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Thank you. CBM Television is proud to announce the kickoff of its exclusive broadcast of the highly anticipated Copa America tournament starting tomorrow, June
Yeah.
20. The wait is over, everyone. Watch the Reggae Boys compete against the likes of Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, USA, and more in this year's Copa America 2024 football tournament. So you can see it happen live right here on
Yes.
CVN TV.
And wishing all of the wives and girlfriends out there a happy season.
Godspeed. Godspeed.
Thanks, Stevie.
I am the only dog.
But we fix our business fair,
More comfortable.
More comfortable for what, Pastor?
Jamaica's favorite drama, Your Guilty Pleasure. Royal Palm Estate is on CBM every Tuesday and Sunday at 9 p.m.
Way with space. Gray plays it through. Here's Bell. It's Stacking. Loses it up. Nicholson punished.
Chance here from outside.
Copa America 2024, brought to you by
KFC, J. Ray and Nephew, Courts, Sunshine Snacks.
Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. And you have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. Oh God, and you have been so, so good to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. And oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, and leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
So I remember in high school, it was a case where I was singing in devotions and so on. But specifically in 2016, I went to an IRCF gospel concert to sing, and the video went viral with close to 1 million views to date. And it was there and then I realized that, you know, the Lord really has chosen me to really go into music. And so from then forth, I just went ahead.
Would you say that contribute to your confidence in singing, inspiring your singing, or are there other things that inspired you?
Yes, I mean, it definitely, you know, heightened my confidence. Also, I've been singing in church for quite a while as well, and so over the years I've developed confidence and boldness, you know, just to go out and just to bring forth the word of God through music. And so,
and of course, you must be a worship leader at church.
Yes, I am. I'm a worship leader, and also the children's choir director.
Do you play any instruments?
Not at the moment, but I'm definitely learning.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
So the National Puppy Appeal Committee is an arm of the Jamaica Legion, and in association with the Jamaica Defence Force. We're putting on this 5K, National Puppy Appeal 5K. We normally call it the Puppy Run. And this is in aid of our military veterans, not just who are staying at the Curfew home, and Major Gale will talk more about that, but military veterans in general, and it happens on Sunday, the 23rd of June, 2024, starting at 05:30 hours for warm-up. That is 5:30 a.m.
Talk now, Malcolm, please.
And 0600 hours for runoff. That is 6 a.m. for the runoff.
Got it.
It's not just a normal race. It's an opportunity for our citizens to come out and experience and learn about some of our military history, our veterans, and the important contribution they have paid to our country, and not just our country, but the Western world as we know it.
You mentioned the Jamaica Legion. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that is and what it does?
Right. So the Jamaica Legion is really the custodian of remembrance in Jamaica. Jamaica Legion is the local arm for the Royal Caribbean Ex-Services League. It was established in the late 1940s to create that continued camaraderie among ex-service members, and also to help those who are in need.
I want to ask you, Major Gale, how important it is to recognize and remember these veterans for you?
As a young man in the military, it's something that I grew up seeing happening. I encourage my other colleagues and my juniors to follow suit because it's inspirational. It is something that a number of Jamaicans look towards and see and look up to our veterans. So I think it is a wonderful initiative.
Yes, I love that. Absolutely. How can people register to be a part of this? Because it sounds like it's going to be very intense.
So it is good. We have a number of flyers that have been out, but one of the main ways to it's raceresult.com. 2024-0049. However, you can go on the JDF Soldier website, JDF Soldier, and you can see the link in our bio. We also have, let's forget, our Instagram page. The link is also there. It's a wonderful initiative, so please.
You know, where did this start for you? Like your love for reading, and then you create this book festival. Where do we begin?
Wow. Okay. Anytime people ask me this question, my first thought is always, how do I condense the story so I'm not here for 3 hours telling you about that? I think it was innate for me. I would always pick up books, reading them upside down, reading newspaper clippings on the ground. And I thankfully had a family that really encouraged and fueled that. They understood the importance of reading in development. And so like even my grandfather, he would take me to what is now C-Mart, that used to be Reader's Bookshop. Every Saturday, I would get to choose 2 books, and then I would exchange the books every week. And so that's where it began. And it was always, when you think of Chronicles of Narnia, when you step through that door and you enter this whole new world, that's what reading became for me. And so for me, the Book Fairy Festival is an opportunity to expose more Jamaicans to how beneficial reading can be.
Yeah, I love that. I think so many people are so intimidated by it though as well, you know, especially whatever your start in reading may be, you know. I have 4 children and I watch all 3 of them now starting at different levels, and I wonder how that plays out in their lives. And the most I can do is just encourage them to, you know, keep trying and keep going.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Tammy, because that's one of the key foundational elements of the Book Fairy Festival. We want to move away from that academic reading culture that we've grounded here in Jamaica. And we want to take it to, we want to create a space where people can feel, no matter the reading level that you are at, this space is for you. There is something, there is a book that you can take up that will be just for you.
I love that. I want to know where people can find out more about the book festival, like, and where they can find you online and all that good stuff.
Okay, sure. You can find me at Shan's Lit Adventures, and you can find out more about the Book Fairy Festival at Book Fairy Festival.
I love that.
It's time to paint and play. Enjoy a complete bonding experience with a family canvas fiesta. Get ready for a steam-tastic extravaganza and dive into some slime time fun. Paint and Play promises to be a fun-filled day and more. Register now to be there on Sunday, July 7 at the Holiday Inn in Montego Bay from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Don't miss out. It's going to be an unforgettable day. See you at Paint and Play.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV.
We're kicking off today. Yes, so ta-da, we're literally launching it right here. And we go all the way up to August 17th, and then the grand draw is August 19th.
The whole summer?
The whole summer.
That's the whole summer. We mentioned the products that you have to send 4 products. So can we just talk about the products that are part of this promotion?
Yes. Sure. So it's the Yummy 5-ounce spice bun, the Yummy cheese bread, and the cheese bread is new and improved. For people who loved our cheese bread before, I must say it has more cheese, and the bread is soft and sumptuous. It's just better than before.
True.
And we have the Yummy cornbread, and our newest product, the Yummy Jamboree.
Okay, yes.
It looks like a donut.
Yes.
Tastes better than a donut. And it is baked, not fried, for people who are health conscious. Right.
That's great news. That's great
news. So
it's
the spice bun, the cheese bread, the cornbread, and the jamboree.
So this would be what everybody would have to mail back to you. Tell us about the rules again for what people have to do to even enter.
Okay, so it's very simple. You just buy one of our spice bun, one of our cheese bread, a cornbread, and a jamboree.
Eat it.
Eat it for sure. And then don't throw out the packet.
No.
Just put it in an envelope. with a paper with your name and telephone number.
Okay.
Yes.
A receipt or anything?
You can put it the back of the receipt.
Okay,
You don't
got
even need to get fancy with any form to fill out anything. And just drop it off with your salesman that's in the community, or leave it at the agency, whether it's the Montego Bay, Mandeville, St. Anne's Bay, or Portmore agency, or drop it off at our head office at 68 St. Lucia Avenue. Every week we have a draw, $50,000, $35,000, $25,000, and $10,000. And we do so because we want to give everybody a chance to win something weekly. So we call it Yummy Summer / Back to School, because during the summer, you get something. And then at the end of the competition now, that is when they have the grand draw.
Let me ask you, what are your expectations for Copa on a whole, and then this particular Group B?
So I'm very excited. I think it will be a very competitive tournament. We have some of the best teams from South America, and of course guest teams from CONCACAF. The 10 teams from CONMEBOL, 6 teams from CONCACAF. 6 of those teams would have been in the 2022 World Cup. So we're expecting some memorable moments and performances, and of course the quality of the football should be exceptionally high.
All right, the big team in this group, US, Uruguay, Panama, Bolivia. The big team, of course, would be Uruguay. Uruguay are ranked in the top 15 in world football. They have some big baller, Valverde, Luis Suarez, and them kind of names. Is it a done deal that Uruguay will top the group?
Well, that's possible because we know the history of Uruguay. They have a strong presence. As you said, they're 15-time title winners, the exact same amount as Argentina. So we do expect them to be a formidable opponent. Behind them might be a little bit more of the challenge in terms of the second phase for this group, because we know that USA have put in a lot of infrastructure to improve their football for the men. And we know as well Panama is also doing very well, and they would probably be considered as the underdog for Group C. So it would be very interesting to see the two groups that will come on top.
And I only recently, I would say in the last year, learned about salmon oil for our pets.
Okay.
So I kind of want you to just kind of walk me through the benefits, and then we will talk about how we can actually give our pets salmon oil.
All right, so essentially one of the main, I guess, benefits from salmon oil is what we call omega-3 fatty acids.
Right.
So that is, it has a whole lot of health benefits.
Right.
So it has immune support, joint support, cardiovascular support, because that omega-3 fatty acid acts at different points and different receptors throughout the body, right? So you're going to have a lot of different benefits just from that one molecule. It's going to give you anti-inflammatory effects. So it's pretty good to help with some amount of allergy relief, right? So if you have a dog that has frequent skin issues, having him on the salmon oil is very good, right? So hair, fur, coat, what it does is it pretty much adds back those good fats that you want in the diet. So you know you hear about bad cholesterol, good cholesterol. So it's pretty much the good cholesterol that we're adding to their diets. So we're giving them heart healthy food, so kind of like Cheerios for dogs, essentially.
Right, right, got it. So is there an age, okay, I have a new puppy, say, for example. When am I supposed to start salmon oil? Is it ever too late to start salmon oil? Both those questions.
No, it's actually never too late to actually start, so it's actually extremely good for those older dogs. So those, because it improves cognitive function. So if you see them getting a little fuzzy, like you have an older one that just walked into the room and you realize he doesn't remember why he came into the room. So salmon
That sounds like me.
So cod liver oil.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's kind of same thing. So cod liver salmon oil, it's just the fish that we're getting it from, the source, is a little different. So the fatty fish is what they do is they cold press it. So there's no chemicals or anything added. So it's like a cold pressed coconut. So they take the fish, the skin, and they compress that, and you get the pure oil out of that.
You won the toss, so who would you like to go first, them or you? You
I like them to go first.
Oh. All right.
One word each,
Tammy and Celine, you have 2 minutes on the clock.
Ready?
2 minutes.
1 minute.
2
Ready?
minutes to do the story.
Set.
And 2 minutes, let's go.
Once
Upon
a
time
there
was
a
lady
who
gave
her
husband
fun.
I thought she wanted the jewelry I was changing her mind.
Oh, really?
But because she knew me and you, I decided to get her some cornbread.
Oh no! Hey, team guys with Paul and Ike. Wicked.
YouTube is
wicked.
Looking at right
The
now.
people have
Sorry,
spoken.
The people,
No.
It's YouTube.
The people have spoken.
YouTube still saying Tammy and Celine.
Wow, YouTube
That's
is
what I'm getting
unanimous in their
ear.
decision of
Thank
the ladies.
you.
So here what we're going to do then.
That's what's in
Here what we're
it.
going to split it. Both are going to hold it. Congratulations to team guys and girls.
Thank
you guys are the recipients of a yummy basket. And
Let's do it again.
It is our responsibility to make sure that as a brand that is rooted in dancehall, that we teach the young people what it's like to be a real veteran in the business.
Well, it's a great look in terms of the fact that we continue to support the culture of sound system clashes. You understand me? So we have to say big respect to Guinness.
We win already, you know, we just practice out for all $1 million already.
And Guinness sounds like greatness, GSOG, you know? And I only for young shooter today, I begin to shoot in them room, line up and up them and come firing. That is it.
Anybody, if you think you can play music, it's not just about coming up to play any music you want to play. You really have to think about this. You have to have a platform.
Thanks for staying with us. You know what time it is? It's a final thoughts, and our topic has been: if you think it's hot now, the growing. Yeah, we really are glowing. The growing temperature crisis. And so we're gonna start our final thoughts. I'm gonna start off with you, Carrie-Ann.
Sure. I want to make an appeal. We have a Change Maker initiative. So for corporate companies or even individuals who are interested in providing funds so that these projects can continue, you can send us an email at info@conservejamaica.org, because funding really is important in terms of gathering data, providing equipment, seeing the results, etc. So look out for that, and you can visit our website, which is also at conservejamaica.org.
That's your final thoughts,
Carrie-Ann?
Yeah, the final thought is we need money. I get it. I'm not even going to.
We'll talk about everything else before, man. Yes.
And you are such a good teacher.
Yes.
My final thought is that we really need to be thoughtful. Something that stuck out was when you talked about the construction that we're doing. And it's not that we can't, construct and take trees down, but do it sustainably and thoughtfully.
Yes.
And so that's my final thought is let's be a little bit more sustainable and thoughtful in the way we do things.
And my final thought is that, we see real-time effects of what's going on, and we feel it. So we feel the heat,
And, you know, we definitely can't take this heat, so we need to get out of the kitchen. So whatever we need to do to mitigate the situation, we need all hands on deck.
Wake up 5:15 and
no, I'm just saying, I'm not going to do that. That's a wrap for the round table today. Special thanks to our guest, Program Officer at the National Conservation Trust Fund of Jamaica, Kerry Ann Curtis. And as we tackle the rest of the week, guys, remember to be good and be on purpose.
On this week's episode of Cooking with Love, this you don't want to miss.
This is Sandra Lindsay, and you're watching Cooking with Love.
This lady basically put her life on the line for you and also for me.